Hey guys, I'm back. This time, it's time to tell you part 2 of my story. Starting off with how I created TLB and all the way to towards the modern era. So y'all get your snacks, get your blankets, turn the lights down and the volume up as we journey into the finishing of this story. You ready to get this part done, Marco?
Oh yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Now, no better place to start than how I made TLB. Oh, before that, folks, I want to ask you quickly. If you haven't watched part 1 first, please do so. Otherwise, if you listen to the part 1, don't listen to part 1 before watching this video, things won't make sense. Anyways, let's get back to the point. Alright, folks, remember when I said in part 1, when I mentioned that even if other people's OCs were around MB, and if some of them choose to ignore him, he would be a bored, sad, and lonely boy? Yeah, this is the reason why I made TLB. Alright, now when I was brainstorming ideas for his design, I was like, okay, so Tails with just green shoes, same gamer cap and Chaos Emerald t-shirt as MB. That's not 100% original. I need something a little bit more different, a little bit more hip, you know what I mean. Then, that's when I thought to myself, if, and I mean if, he was green, that would just make him look ugly. He would look like he just came out of a garbage can or something, if you know what I mean. I was like, that just looks ugly. I don't want that. Then I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe brown would probably look better on him. Though, I'm going to let the muzzle stay white, with the other parts on his fur that need to be white, you know what I mean. And then I was like, you know what? Just being a short Tails character? Nah. I want something a bit more original. How about he's the same height as MB? That's when that idea hit me, and I was like, you know what? MB and TLB are going to be the same height. I'm going with that, and voila! TLB was born. I was just glad that I got MB a sidekick / a friend, so now MB wasn't going to be lonely no more. He was going to have a buddy right by his side. A player too, if you think of it. And now, the two would be friends. It would just be them for a while. Anywhere MB was, TLB was always there. Now, when I created TLB, alright, I always wanted him to have different bangs. Now, I couldn't do that because of Sonic Force's limitations. Alright? You don't have to yell at me. Please don't yell at me! Alright, folks, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to listen to more Gangsta's Paradise to calm me down. Alright, let's get back to the point. So anyways, remember that one dude that I mentioned way before? And the reason I haven't been saying his name is because I'm leaving that and his OCs out for obvious reasons. Anyways, there was this one time where, I had this one video, and I wasted too much time and effort on, and he pointed out all the problems. I was like, I just put all that effort to waste, and I couldn't believe it. And he was like, no, please don't get upset, dude. It's just that other people feel the same way when things like this happen too, you know. And I wouldn't want to hurt your feelings. And then me and him became friends immediately after. And then I joined Discord when he started his server, and then me and him started on DMs, and we talked for a little while. And then, not long after this is where I would meet my best friend, Sonic Ruben 2726. Now, Ruben, if you're watching this video, I'd just like to thank you for being my friend. I care a lot about you, man. I don't want to even afford to lose you anytime soon. You're like the bestest friend I could ever ask for. Uh-oh, Mamma Mia, guys! Get him some tissue! Alright, folks, we're back. Sorry, I can't help it. You start saying something very kind to the guy, and then you start tearing up. So, this is how I met Ruben. It happened one fateful night. On the day I joined Discord, that same exact day. On that night, I was there. And then, when I meant to call the other guy, I thank goodness called Ruben by accident. Otherwise, me and him wouldn't be friends to this day, or we would have, but we wouldn't really talk much. Anyways, whilst he was doing his own thing, I guess, on his PC, that's when he got the call. And thank goodness, before this recording, I took a screenshot of what I saw, kind of, sort of, because I had light mode when I started Discord, but nowadays I have dark mode. It looks way better with dark mode, to be honest. Anyways, let's just get back to the point. That when he typed in the chat, it said, "1 sec, dude, I don't have my mic, 1 second. I'm like, okay. And then, after he joins the call, we talked for a while. It was pretty fun. We had a lot of fun memories. It's also over time, as I was trying to get a new design, and I waited for it to happen from the other guy, and I was like, when am I going to get my new design? Which is what I'm using for the classic MB parts. And by the way, anyways, Ruben was like, after he got his new design, he's like, okay, if no one's going to save MB's OC, I'll do it. And so, that's when we had what we had there. And over time, we started to evolve a bit. I was working on that one storytime video. Apparently, Ruben said, you know what? I think I'll re-render them. It'll look a lot better. Sure enough, we evolved into what had to be the perfect decision. We added the black cuffs and gloves the black cuffs on the gloves and socks to make me different from Red Hot Sonic. And I am so grateful for that. It was also at that time I would meet Ruben's other friends, Wes and Random Content Maker, and we would talk with them for a little bit. We also worked on that one video together, about the Mario 85 PC port vid. You should definitely go watch that. And the part 2 that I recorded by myself. Anyways, yeah, we basically just do a lot. And of course, there was something that was going on at the time I met Random Content Maker, which I will not go into detail on that. And when I told Random Content Maker about what went down with that one other person that we'll get to in a little bit, that's one of our friends nowadays, but was kind of a rival back then. And he said, wait, hold on, give me a sec. I think I might have blocked them. Give me a sec to check. And so, yeah, that was kind of fun. It was also during that. And I would also encounter this guy named Random EXE Fan. He would make Sonic.exe type videos and use the PNGs and stuff, and it was awesome. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's a way I could actually, become part of the squad. And he was hiring VAs, so I was like, this could be my chance. As he opened up a Discord server, I was like, you know what? I'm joining. As soon as I entered the server, I was hoping for the best, and thank goodness they actually liked me. Right as I came in. And that was also going to be the time I'd meet Max, and of course a couple of other people, which I won't get too much into detail on, since I can't really put everyone into one video, because that will make this video way too long. Anyways, as we progressed, when I went to go voice audition, I was hoping to voice Fleetway, but upon realization, I realized as that spot was already taken by Scout Bear, and I was like, you know what? I'll voice someone that doesn't have a VA yet. As I was looking at the list, I noticed that Starv's VA, aka Max, didn't have the Furnace VA to go with them. I was like, if no one's gonna voice Furnace, I'll do it. So I sent it to Random EXE Fan through the voice auditions, and I got the job. And yep, we've been working on stuff, and that's where I've been able to meet some of you guys, and been able to, work on a lot more bigger projects. Also being part of a lot more, and yeah. And I've got so many more bigger plans for the future. you'll just have to wait and see. But for now, there's also more that I really want to share, but I won't be able to cover for this video. I'll have to cover the rest of it in part 3 and maybe even part 4. So I'll see y'all then. Peace out.